The ins and outs of a tractor pull isn't something that most of us would think twice about, but over the past 8 or 9 years, the event has been steadily growing at the North Peace Fall Fair. The pull nearly faded out of the picture, but a renewed interest has helped the event to grow.
About eight or 9 years ago, there was really nothing left anymore. So then Peter Donselin and me, we took it over, and that's when we got the sled. And yeah, from there it kind of grew again, and for the last few years we had what? 54 tractors here. It's been a great event. A lot of older people, you know, what used to work with the tractors and everything. They just love to see those poppin' Johnnies and what have you. So it's, well, what would you say, very interesting. I love doing it.
There should be lots of tractors. We expect probably, I would say, we've been previous year we're getting 60-65 tractors, every size, shape. To new ones, we have some of the big modern tractors, big four-wheel drives that come out and pull too. Some of them we cannot stop, we can't get enough weight to them, but it's all in the fun. Bill and these guys have been doing it probably, I think, about 20 years here. It's just started and everybody's got more and more into it every year. It's getting bigger and bigger.
And although the event features a number of antique tractors, they've made a few technological advances.
They've been going a lot of years. The old sled before was a sled that people just jumped on and got weight. That's parked in the bush over here now that we don't use anymore. And we measured it with a tape, but it's gone.
And then here a couple of years ago we got the electric monitoring board, which was a great asset. Now the people in the stand, they can see, because you start the sled, it don't matter where you start because everything is zeroed, and then once you get going you pull your distance and it shows all up on the screen how far you pulled, and we go by how far you pulled.
Digital readout we have purchased in the last few years has made it way easier for us. There's no discrepancy in the footage, it's all recorded.
If you're unfamiliar with the basics of a tractor pull, it basically involves weight, power, and distance.
Yes, the weight slides ahead in the sled as we go up the track. The heavier the weight gets ahead, the more weight goes to the tractor to pull, either your spin out or power out as we go up the track. And that's the idea of it. It's a spin out, you're done as soon as you spin your tires once, you quit. Or power out, you quit. Some guys can full pull this sled, like the bigger tractors can pull it right through.
There's a lot of work that goes into getting a tractor ready for its big moment at the tractor pull, which is all done out of love for these machines.
They are beautiful. They are beautiful, but that's why we call them our girls. She's a good old tractor. They'll always say. They'll never say he's a good old tractor. It's an important statement, Bill.
Yeah.
You know, when you're out in the field and you hear a John Deere running, the popping of it, it's a unique sound. There's no sound like it. So, yeah, whoever likes it, does it.
I just started with one and then I keep buying more. Just a pastime, a hobby, full-time job now.
We have a group what kind of sticks together, whether it's for parts, or demos. The odd time we do a demo here, but everybody seems like it's busy, don't have the time to do it. Yeah.
For the guys, a lot of interest in the tractors reaches back to their childhood.
We're interested in the old tractors because they're the tractors we farmed with to start with. We don't have much to do with the new ones they put out now. We couldn't afford to buy one anyway.
Yeah, we all grew up on farms. I didn't use any tractor. My dad was still farming with an old gray horse team of horses back in the 50s. And I didn't get into tractors until I moved out west. Out west here, there's a lot of these antique tractors around, and they're still alive. They still run.
Oh, just to see the old tractors running. It don't matter what they do out there, it's just to see them run, you know. Some of them are, you know, there's such a big variation in horsepower. We pull by weight class here, so You know, depending on how heavy your tractor is, it may be underpowered, but it's still great to see them run, you know.
And it don't matter how big the tractor is, it's on how heavy the tractor is, it's classified. Because the horsepower don't really say nothing if you go by weight. By weight is probably the most accurate,
fair way to do it.
Yeah, accurate way of judging a tractor.
Well, I don't know, it just happened. I was always interested in old tractors.
And this way you get to show them off a little?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And although they all love tractors, there's a friendly rivalry over loyalty to certain brands.
Bill and I like the red ones, and everyone else likes the green. So both Bill and I have gone out and got some green ones, just so that they won't say we're colorblind. Right, Bill?
Right.
So you're trying to blend in and then...
Well, we blend in and we kind of make them feel good, like we're partly on their side, but actually we're farm-all boys, and it's only the red ones that are the good ones.
And here I've got you leaning against a green one.
Well, he's got a green one too. You know, we try to keep peace in the valley.
The tractor pull is a chance to show off the hard work that goes into the tractors and also show the crowd what the machines have got.
This is our big weekend.
This is probably the nicest event for the year, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah.
And the guys hope that the event will help inspire future generations to share their love of tractors.
We capture the past, present it to the present, and preserve it for the future. So what we're doing here is we're trying to preserve the past for the future. We got our grandchildren coming up with us. We got a grandchild that's going to drive in the pull this year, and we hope they keep it going. We will just give our collection to them when they get interested enough.
For Around the Piece, I'm Stacey Robbins in Fort St. John.